that, I've never seen the Santa Fe Convention Center look like this. Isn't it amazing? It's like a whole transformation. So I want to do a quick disclaimer and let you know that I'm not an artist. And so that's why my drum wasn't, also like all the other ones. But I appreciate the opportunity to help SWAYA in the important work that they do. And that was the main purpose, I think, of all of us being here, is that we believe in art. And we believe that people should have opportunities to create their art. And that those of us who don't create art should have the opportunity to wear it and to look at it and to just hold it in our hands and appreciate that another human being is talented and creative. And those are all gifts from our mother, and we appreciate that so much. So, welcome to the 98th Santa Fe Indian Market. I'm so honored to be here with you this evening to celebrate Indian Market and the people that bring it to life each and every year. I would like to personally thank Elizabeth Kirk for her leadership as board chair of the Southwest Association for Indian Arts. The board, the staff, and so many volunteers have produced an incredible event and have brought together many folks from across Indian country and an amazing diversity of traditional artwork right here to Santa Fe. And for choosing to honor the resilience of Native women. A fabulous title for a gala event. And I would also like to thank each and every artist at this year's market. These festivities would not be this spectacular without each of you here. And out there's a lot of artists who aren't in the room tonight. And I'm grateful to share this celebration as we near the 100th anniversary of the largest Native American art show in the world. I feel especially grateful to speak at tonight's gala celebration as one of the first Native American women elected to Congress. And I want to just give a shout out to my sister Sharice Davids from the 3rd Congressional District of Kansas. You know, people had a thing about this. Who was really first, right? Was it because of the time zones that she was first? And I said, in Indian country, we share everything and we're both first. So if anyone asks, that can be your answer. When I first decided to run for office, I did so with the intention of bringing much needed representation to Indian country and to the issues that have plagued our communities since Europeans came here and inflicted hundreds of years of racism and genocide against Indian people, which of course included severe violence against Native women from the start. Whether or not you belong to Indian country, if you are sitting in this room, you likely know that Native women are disproportionately affected by violence compared to any other demographic across the United States. American Indian women face murder rates that are 10 times the national average, and the vast majority of these cases go ignored by authorities and the public. As a young Native woman, I was fully aware that this crisis could have easily sealed my fate, and I fear for my daughter and her friends every day. What I truly don't understand is why this epidemic has rarely or ever made headlines as it should. When I entered Congress this past January, I vowed to make sure that Native voices would finally be heard and that I would bring forth the issues that had yet to receive the attention they need and deserve. I was appointed to the U.S. Subcommittee for Indigenous People, as well as co-chair of the Congressional Native American Caucus. These positions have allowed me to educate my colleagues in the House about the issues that affect Native Americans the most. Among the most critical pieces of legislation that I have brought forward have been the Not Invisible Act of 2019, which would create an advisory committee comprised of law enforcement, tribal leaders, survivors, and/or their families, and experts from violence against women organizations to address the harrowing epidemic of missing and murdered Indigenous women, and exert appropriate legal action. I made 2 amendments to the Violence Against Women Act reauthorization, which would provide victim advocate services and create a tribal access program database to share information between tribes and law enforcement on domestic violence in Indian country. Some of you might know that that bill is sitting on Mitch McConnell's desk, doing nothing. Doing nothing because he cares more about his re-election, maybe, than he does the American people. So I'm just letting you know that, in case you want to write him a letter or something. Additionally, I co-sponsored and updated a version of Savannah's Act, which will work to address the missing and murdered Indigenous women cases by expanding the requirement for the creation of law enforcement guidelines to all U.S. attorneys, not just those with Indian country jurisdiction. Thank you. I'm so proud of the work that is being done in Congress and the steps we have taken to ensure that Native voices are heard. But know that they're just at the tip of the iceberg. The oppression of Native voices and heritage deeply rooted in this country's histories and sentiments will take a long and profound and unanimous effort to dismantle. Make no mistake, however, that these steps are monumental, and I am so proud to represent Native women in the face of ongoing oppression. Now that Congresswoman Sharice Davids and I have seats at the table, the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous women can no longer be swept under the table. No longer can those in power pretend that this epidemic does not exist. No longer can the pained voices of Native women and Indian country be silenced. Now there is accountability. Now there is action. And I can promise you that I will never, ever be silent, no matter who tries to impede the progress that we've made and are making. As a people, thank you. As a people, Native Americans are resilient. And we saw that this evening in the beautiful hoop dance performance that we all witnessed. We have been bent and beaten and stepped on, but never have we been shattered into oblivion. Our strength and our courage in the face of evil is unwavering, and I see this tenacity in the artwork exhibited here this week. Native art is something I have cherished all my life. It has surrounded me and nurtured me as I have grown into the person I am. To me, Native art embodies the soul of Native Americans. It is a testament to our shared ancestry and inalienable rights to the land below us, under our feet, the sky above us and the water that flows through us. And I wear it every single day because I never want anyone to question who I am or where I come from. It is a testament to our deep roots and the traditions that have been passed on from grandmother to grandson, from mother to daughter. To me, it is a testament to our unwillingness to falter and our stubbornness to stay alive and vibrant, despite those who wish we would simply disappear for good. And that happened many times in our history. Native Americans belong here, and we're never, ever leaving. As I stand here with you today, I feel an immense amount of joy and gratitude for simply having an opportunity to celebrate our community and the beautiful art that we create. I look forward to meeting more of you throughout the market and seeing your contributions to today's celebration. Thank you all so much for your support of Indian art and of this wonderful 100-year organization that will continue to inspire young people and old people too. Thank you.